Welcome to our regularly scheduled monthly meeting of the Board of Zoning Appeals. The BZA members are volunteers and receive no compensation. Under state statutes, the BZA hears three types of appeals: dimensional or non-use variances, including sign variances, use variances, and appeals of interpretations of rulings of building officials or other boards regarding any provision of the zoning ordinance. Today we have one case. It is a dimensional. In a dimensional or non-use variance appeal, the appellant must show practical difficulty complying with the dimensional requirements of the ordinance. It requires 4 affirmative votes. Tonight we have 4 regular and 1 alternate member. And as I said, it's our only case. All comments are to be addressed to the chair. Please wait to be recognized. City staff will make a presentation regarding the appeal and take questions from the board. The appellant is then invited to speak, present their case. Only one person will be allowed to address the board, and exceptions may be granted for technical support. Members of the public are then invited to come forward, identify themselves, and provide their comments to the board. The hearing is then closed, and motions from the board are entertained and acted upon. In all cases, this is not a popularity contest. Granting or denying a variance is based substantially on the appellant meeting their burden of proof. Can we please call the roll of the board members?
Eric Barbaros.
Here.
Jason Benzer. Kevin Hart.
Here.
Rob One.
Here.
Bridget Lilly.
Here.
John Miller. Ron Reddy. Victoria Polichikio.
Here.
Susan Checkett.
So we have, as I said, 4 regular, 1 alternate members, so we have 5 voting members. We did receive 2 public correspondence. One, that our case for 34-952 Woodward would be postponed. So although that was on our agenda, it has been postponed to our next regularly scheduled meeting. And then we have 1 comment from the public about the appeal 2613 for 1263 Brookwood. Is there any additional correspondence besides those 2?
No, there's not.
Seeing none. Ladies and gentlemen, before you we have our minutes from our last regularly scheduled meeting, as part of our packet. Do we have any amendments to that packet, or do we have a motion to move forward and approve?
Motion to approve?
We have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a second. All in favor of approving the minutes, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The minutes are approved. We have 1 appeal tonight. I should call the roll. Is there someone here representing the case 2613, 1263 Brookwood?
Nick has his hand up. I'm going to unmute him.
Please. I'm only seeing the boardroom, not everybody, so I have to switch my view.
Thank you, Jeff. Mr. Morgenroth, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you fine.
If I may ask, what I was hoping for tonight was a motion from the Board of Zoning Appeals to formally postpone your first case to your May meeting, a date specific. So you would postpone it to a date certain of May 13th, if you were so inclined. I think that's the best way and the cleanest way to do it, so that there's a kind of a public record for the public that are interested in this case to follow. So if you wouldn't mind doing that before you advance, I would appreciate it. And of course, I'm open to questions.
That sounds fine. So we have a request to have a formal motion to postpone Appeal 2612 for 34952 Woodward to our next regularly scheduled meeting. Can we have a motion for that? I see I have a motion.
Second.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor of approving the postponement, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? We are postponed for that case.
I just wanted to clarify.
Please.
Maybe I misunderstood. Did he say to move it to May 13th? Because the next meeting's May 12th.
I think it is May 12th.
Yeah, that's why I said just the regularly scheduled
Okay.
one. So just on the record, whatever our next regularly scheduled meeting date is, it'll be put on that agenda.
Thank you.
Sure. Nick, we good?
Oh, he must be. He jumped.
All right,
He's
cool.
not on the line anymore.
So in terms of attendance, do we have someone here representing the next appeal for Brookwood? Are they on Zoom?
He's not on Zoom. I actually just sent the applicant a text to see where he's at, if he's running behind. I got no response at the moment.
Is there anybody on Zoom? Because I'm doing all the different views and I don't see anybody.
There is someone on Zoom, Amy Barron.
Oh. The applicant?
No, Alfonso.
I'm gonna ask Amy to unmute. I don't know if she is.
Yeah, hi, this is Amy Barron. I'm a neighbor, just wanted to listen into the appeal.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, we don't have the appellant here, either here or on Zoom, so we'll give them 5 minutes, but otherwise, we'll have to postpone this until someone is here to speak on behalf of the appeal. You want to check your neighbor's driveway and see if they've left yet? What do you think, Jeff?
Oh, he's typing, so we're gonna find it out. One moment. Ooh, he said, totally forgot no one is coming.
You can adjourn it. If you forgot.
Yeah.
You won't be prepared. So,
So nobody is here, so.
All right, so I don't know if this has ever happened before, but do you ask him if he'd like to be put on the next regularly scheduled meeting, or he'll have to come in and discuss an opportunity with you outside of this? He forgot. I mean, Jeff, I think I'm not going to schedule him for next month, because if we have a full load next month, he doesn't necessarily get directly on the calendar for a no-show. So, I don't think we need a motion for, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I may be incorrect, but I think if we just postpone without a date certain, and then we renotice it at whatever meeting is appropriate, that would probably be sufficient.
Right, so do you think we need any kind of motion, or we just motion to postpone to a
Yes,
future?
just without a, motion to postpone, just without a date certain.
Okay, so would anyone like to make a motion?
I move to postpone the appeal on 1263 Brookwood to the next available date.
Very good. We have a second? Second from Mr. Kona. Any discussion? Seeing none, we have a motion to postpone. The appellant didn't show up to the meeting. He texted that he forgot, and so he'll have to come in and reschedule. All in favor of postponement, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, none. Motion is approved. Do we have any additional business tonight?
No, we didn't?
Seeing none, do we have anybody in the audience on Zoom that would like to discuss something that was not presented today as part of our appeals? Seeing none, do we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Do we have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.